Hello, you guys. It's Tink here, coming to give you all an update on what I've been dealing with these permanents. First off, I want to say hello to everyone. I know I should have did this a while ago, but I've been super busy. Between working from home, school for me, school for my little one, I've been mad busy. So I apologize, and I'm going to try my best to do weekly updates as I promised. However, here I am. I would like to thank all of my subscribers. I truly appreciate the love and support. If you are new to my channel and you've just subscribed, welcome. If you want updates every time I upload a new video, make sure that you click that bell and select all so you will get every notification every time I upload anything. Whether it's a video, a comment, or whatever. If you click that bell and you select all, you will get all updates as soon as I do it. Again, I'm coming to you all to give y'all an update on what I've been dealing with. So I know in the last video I talked about the 3 things that I saw, which was my bite was off, my midline was incorrect, and I had sore spots. They fixed certain things. But it's sad to say that it took two. It took 2 additional appointments of me mentioning my midline is off for them to fully correct it. So, like I stated in my last video, I don't know if I had the dates correct, so I have the dates correct today, so I'm going to reiterate the dates. So, on August the 4th is the day that I received my permanents. August the 18th was my first adjustment on my permanents. My midline still had not been corrected. I mentioned it again. Like I said, I mentioned it the day of my delivery, and then I mentioned it the day of my first adjustment. On September the 2nd, I went in for my second adjustments to my permanents, which was basically just I had more sore spots and stuff like that, so they fixed those. But again, mentioned my midline, and he kind of upset me a little bit because when I first mentioned it, when I first got in there, I could overhear him talking to the tech or whatever, the people that help them. I guess dental assistants or whatever. And I could overhear him ask her, did I mention the issues the day of delivery? Of course I did. Why wouldn't I? Why would I let you deliver my dentures and then leave unhappy with them? No, that's not me. I'm not going to leave anywhere, whether they're dentures, shoes, clothes, food, you name it. If I purchase anything and I receive anything and there's something wrong with it, I am going to look at everything when I first get it, number one. If I immediately see something off, I'm going to immediately say something. Therefore, the day of delivery, August the 4th, when I tried them on, like I said, I immediately noticed that my midline was off. That's the first thing I noticed. So that was the first thing I mentioned. And then, of course, I mentioned the bite being off because when I bit down, it didn't feel right. And then I mentioned the sore spots because it was an immediate sore spot. But for you to question whether I mentioned that in the beginning, to me was a little unprofessional, but I didn't let it bother me. So therefore, at my second adjustment, I then mentioned it again. Look, what are we going to do about this midline being corrected? Because I spent a lot of money that I'm still paying a monthly bill on, and I expect to be a satisfied customer. He then explained to me that to correct my midline, that meant that my denture would have to be remade. Chop to it. You know what I'm saying? What you mean? Then you need to start the process or tell me what I need to do to get the process started for you to remake them, because I did not mess them up. Your lab did. Therefore, I had to go back in. So on September the 10th, I went in to start the process of having my midline corrected, which means remaking my upper denture. He did what is called a soft impression with this blue soft stuff. He did that because I guess he didn't really need the other impression because he has my cast one. So he did that. And while he did that, I had to make a little slight adjustment on my bottom, and that's it. So I went back in on September the 21st for a wax try-in of my upper, only to have to make more corrections because the midline was still off. So it got to the point where he was looking at me as if he really didn't see where it was off at. And I'm looking at him like I have the mirror in my hand. If I have the mirror in my hand and I'm smiling and I can clearly see that it's still off, you as a dentist should be able to see that it's still off. So what I had to do, I literally had to ask him for a marker. I smiled to let him know where it needed to be, and I put a mark right down the tooth. I didn't care, right? And I looked at him and I said, do you see where this black line is at? Yes, that should be the line that separates my two front teeth. Shouldn't be that hard. So hopefully my next wax trying will be good. I go in for that on tomorrow. Just cross your fingers that midline is good, because I'm to a point now where I appreciate everything that they did for me, and I really, really did. I appreciate the surgery. I appreciate them giving me back my smile. I appreciate all of the extra incentives. However, after a while, you get tired of seeing the same people over and over and over and over and over again for things that are simple and, could have been fixed or should have been fixed. Mind you, I got my permanent set at the beginning of August, and it is now the end of September, and I'm still getting everything fixed. So I'm crossing my fingers and hoping like hell that they look better tomorrow. And then I have to go in tomorrow morning at that. So I'm hoping that they're gonna look better, that they're gonna be correct this time. Moving on. I am officially like 7 weeks and a few days into wearing my permanents. Everything has been going great so far, other than the sore spots and some of the things that I did experience. I wanted to talk about that a little bit, because what I have experienced so far is a lot like, or mimics a lot of the things that I experienced when I had my temporaries. So some of the issues, or the issues in general that I have experienced thus far, have been the sore spots came back, my dry mouth came back, my talking, weird and funny sounding came back. Chewing and eating was difficult for a while. It was very, very difficult. My lips became dry again. My neck pain came back. For a few weeks, I was back on my pain medicine because of the sore spots and the tightness and the pressure that I was feeling. My symptoms of TMJ came back, where I get the ear pain and the headaches and the jaw pain and everything. My symptoms of vertigo came back, where you feel dizzy off and on, you feel off balance, or you feel nauseous. All of those things started coming back. So for my first, few weeks, I felt like I was right back into my temporaries, which was dreadful, but I made it through. Other than that, it's been okay. It's been up and down battle, a process, as well as, it was the same way when I had my temporaries. My temporaries were a process. These were a process. They're going to be a process. It's a process in itself. I was already told previously that when I received my permanents, I would have to get used to these just as much as I had to get used to my temporaries. So I was already kind of sort of ready for whatever I was going to have to deal with. Oh, I'm so sorry, you guys. My dog is so disrespectful and rude. But he's a mama's boy. And his problem is I'm not showing him any attention. So he's doing that so he can get my attention. However, I'm busy right now. But as I was saying, those were just some of the things that I experienced. Like I said, the things that I experienced, they mimicked what I experienced in my temporaries. So if you was to go back to some of my videos, you'll see what I experienced then. Other than that, though, yeah, I mean, everything is comfortable. The eating still feels funny, but I think part of that is because if you look, I think my bite is still off again. So I think he needs to take some of this up, but then it's like, do I even get him to fix the bite when I know he's remaking my uppers? Yeah, because I still have to eat with these until I get my new upper. So when I go in tomorrow, I think I'm going to have him to correct my bite again, which I think he needs to shave down some of the teeth a little bit on this side, because if you look, now they look off. It's not straight. So I'm going to get him to fix that, and maybe the bite will be a little bit better. When you have dentures, it is very, very, very important to keep your mouth as well as your dentures clean. disinfected, if I could say that, because you can still get, you know, infections. You can get yeast infections all in your mouth. Bacteria can grow in your mouth. Bacteria can grow in your dentures if you don't keep them clean. Like, you can still get like gum infections and, you know, things of that nature in your mouth because you're not keeping your mouth clean. And I know I mentioned that in the video before, that I saw that someone said, well, if you have dentures, that means you don't have to brush your, you know, teeth anymore. Like I said before, we may not have teeth, but we still have gums and a tongue. And a tongue holds a lot of germs and bacteria. The things that you eat, when you go outside, you're opening and closing your mouth. Like, even if your face is covered, you're doing things, you're eating things all throughout the day. Sugar, you know, anything. But whatever the case may be, your mouth still needs to be clean. So I, number one, clean my mouth every morning and every night. I brush my gums and my tongue every morning before I put my dentures in. I rinse my mouth with either Listerine or Colgate Peroxide every morning before I put them in. I keep my dentures clean and disinfected. Sometimes I may use soap and water, like, you know, a mild, you know, soap, like this detergent. I may wash it. I know I've read a few places where you could use a light solution of bleaching water. No, thank you. And a solution of, or you can use a solution of half vinegar and half water. I like to stick to my soap and water, and then I also use Dr. B's Clinident, which is like a liquid that you put in, and I'm going to show that in my next video, like the process of what I do. Even if I show it with my temporaries, I'll show that in my next video, how I clean my you know, my dentures, how I keep them clean, how I brush them. You know, I can at least show you that, show you guys that with my temporaries, because I mean, my permanents are always in my mouth. But I do use Dr. B's Clinident, and I have a sonic cleaner where you just fill that up with, you know, I usually do warm water, and I do like about 4 pumps of the Clinident, and then I soak my dentures in that Clinident for about a good 20 minutes with my permanents, because I have no lining in it. But if they were my temporaries, because I have the dental lining in it, I would do probably about 5 to 7 minutes. But that Clinident, just like the soap, cleans off any bacteria or germs that may be on your dentures. So like I said, always keep your mouth and your gums free of germs and bacteria. I brush my gums again when I take my dentures out at night. I also rinse my mouth out with the Listerine and the Colgate Peroxide as well, because I like to keep my mouth clean. Your mouth, like, people don't understand. I have not witnessed this firsthand, but I have seen other videos. And I want to say shout out to, you know, the head of my denture support group through Facebook, Heather B, Denture Diva. She showed me this video, and I mean, you guys go check out some of her videos too. Her name is Heather B, Denture Diva. She showed a video on her YouTube channel where, you know, someone had mold and mildew in their denture, and I'm looking like, how in the hell does that happen? You literally weren't, you like, you're just not cleaning nothing. You're just getting up every day, popping them in and taking them out, and that's it. Like, you're not disinfecting them. It's clear you're not washing and cleaning them. So please, 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 guys, make sure that, you know, you are keeping your dentures clean and your mouth as well. You know, you don't want to wake up one morning and your whole tongue is covered with white shit. You don't know how to get rid of it. Or, you know, you got this weird taste in your mouth, and, you know, your tongue hurts, and because your mouth is full of thrust, you know, or yeast, as they say. You don't want to, you know, you don't want that to happen. So just please, please keep everything clean. Oh, and one thing while I'm thinking about it too, when I first got my permanents in, watch out for the biting of the inside of your freaking gums. Guys, when you are trying to eat with new teeth and they fit different and they fit perfect and it's a snug fit and everything is just so tight and nice and snug, and you start eating, you kind of forget that you have dentures in your mouth, because that's how well they fit you. I have tore up the inside of my jaws so much the first 2 or 3 weeks of fucking wearing them. because I was tearing the inside of my gums up, just simply chewing, biting, eating. I was talking one time and I literally bit the inside of my jaw. So please watch out for that, because that snug fit, because you have that snug fit now all the monkey mouth that you had, the poking out lips and all of that, because the dentures were bulky and all of that is gone. All of that is gone. So everything is nice, fit, trim, comfortable. If you can see, like, there's nothing. Like, at one point in time when I had my temporaries in, on this side of my face, it looked like it poked out more than the rest of everything. And I mean, I could still see it a little bit, but that's, like I said, because of a whole nother issue that I had with my jaw, and I didn't want my jaw to be broken. Because I would have had to wait longer for the whole process. So yes, it still sticks out a little bit, but when I had my temporaries in, it used to look like I had a big knot right here, because they were so bulky at the bottom because of the way they were. They were so open and wide. So you can see the difference just in the formation of my face of wearing the permanents. The permanents are much more lighter and thinner, and everything is less, is it pokey, I guess I can say. I'm just gonna create some words. We're gonna create a denture dictionary, because I just have a habit. I keep making up words that I don't even think they may or may not be words. I don't know. I'm not about to look at no dictionary. I'm just going to create Tink's Denture Dictionary. So, like I said, because my lips and, everything is not pokey anymore, it's more of a, snug fit. So everything is just flat. Not flat, but you know what I mean. It's just like nothing is poking out anymore. So, even that, take that into consideration, because now that pokiness or the bulging that was poking everything out is now in. So yeah, it's going to be very easy for you to bite into, your gums or whatever. And I've been tearing my gums up. And I'm glad that I have that peroxide, the Colgate peroxide, because that helps too. It's a great mouthwash or mouth rinse to use when you have sore spots, to cleanse your mouth and your tongue of germs, because it's a it fights germs. It has peroxide in it. It's weird to use, but at the same time it's good to use it, because you have to put it in your mouth. You have to gargle with it in your mouth, swish it around your mouth for about a minute, because you can literally feel the bubbles and everything cleaning, your gums and everything. Like, you can really feel it. You can feel the peroxide starts to activate, and it starts to foam and everything in your mouth. And you're supposed to try to rinse your mouth for about a minute, then spit everything out. But then they don't want, the bottle clearly says don't spit. Try not to spit for an additional 30 seconds to a minute, because they want the peroxide that's in the peroxide to continue to kill the germs. And if I do run out of peroxide, then that's when I use my Listerine, because hey, Listerine kills germs too. So either way, again, you guys just make sure you're keeping your mouth and your gums and your tongue clean at all times, under your tongue, everything. I'm trying to think, what else have I been dealing with? Oh, you guys, I created an email. I'm going to put it in the description box. So, I did already give it to a few people. Melanie, if you see this video, hey girl, hey. I will be sending your box off on tomorrow morning on my way back from the dentist appointment. So, I will, as I said in the email that I sent you, I will surely send you another email with the tracking information so you can keep track of it. And please, please, please let me know when you get it. But I am going to add my email in the description box below. I will say this though, my email is TinkDaDentureLady@gmail.com. But again, because the spelling is, of course, eclectic a little bit, I'm going to add that in the description below. And that email is for anybody who may want to talk, who got questions that you don't want to ask, on YouTube. If you get what I'm saying, if you need anything, I'm not rich, but that's denture, you know what I'm saying, for dentures, I may have it. If not, I can go out and get it. I buy a lot of stuff in bulk, so I tend to have a lot of stuff laying around that's extra. I was even thinking about maybe doing a giveaway of some supplies. And if we do that, then I got to figure out a game. Maybe we can play like the color game. Color game by email. Because I don't know how to do lives. And I haven't even tried to do a live yet. Maybe I'll try to do a live one day soon. But if we can, let's do a giveaway. Let's do a giveaway, and we can call the game the color game. The color game by email, okay? So I'm going to say for the first 3 people that emails me and can guess my favorite color, and we'll go off of that. And I'll send a box of stuff that I have, just extra stuff. So I continuously buy stuff all the time just to try it out. But I always buy more than one. I always buy 3, 4, 5, just in case I like it. Yes, some of the stuff can be expensive, and yes, it's inexpensive. However, at the same time, I'm just here to help, and I'm willing to help anybody, who may need help. Like, I don't know, you may be suffering financially. Anything can be going on. So I'm just here to help. So yes, again, I will put that email in the description below. And let's say, I'm trying to pick a day for this game. Let's go with Wednesday. So Wednesday, the first 3 people that can pick my favorite color or guess my favorite color by email will win a box of denture supplies. I don't know how much will be in there, but you will get a box. Maybe it'll be, toothbrushes, denture paste, adhesives, powders, different kinds of powders and different kinds of adhesives, because I do have a few different kinds of powders as well. Maybe some cushion grip or comfort lining, but I'll do what I can to do this for the first 3 people that can pick my color. So good luck to you guys, and I hope you guys play. I really, really do, because this type of stuff can be fun, and I just want to build a better rapport with everybody that has subscribed to my channel. I just want to get to know people, because I'm not. You're not in it alone. Either way, know that there are other people out here in this world that's dealing with what you're dealing with. And as I always say in my videos, if you are thinking about doing this and you have not done it yet and you are scared, go for it, because you have people like me. You have people like Heather B. You have people like our Denture support group that's in Facebook. You have people that are here that are dealing with, if not what you're dealing with, something similar. You have people here that are willing to talk to you and listen to you and help you and even give. I'm all for giving back. Blessings upon blessings. I love to give back, because when I give back, I receive blessings. So my greatest joy is to give. I'm helping. Heather helped me. I want to help other people. She helped me to not be scared of this journey that I am, on. She helped me to build the confidence that I needed to just say, hell with this. And I'm not going to be scared anymore. So if you are thinking of doing this and you are scared, don't be scared. I mean, everybody is scared. I was scared. I was terrified, but I still did it, because what I had before was terrible. It was terrible. And I didn't even realize it, because I had, I guess, become so used to, having the damaged teeth and not caring, because hell, if you don't like me, don't look at me. But then I had to think about it and say, you know what though? When you were like that, you barely talked anyway. You barely smile. I didn't talk and smile often because I knew what I had in my mouth. I knew it. It depressed me. It made me feel ugly. It made me question relationships that I had with friends and family, even my marriage. It questioned that. It made me question everything. I doubted everything. I doubted the beauty that was in me, because, beauty is within. But I still looked in the mirror and I saw ugly from here to here. I just felt like I was ugly. I don't care how many times my husband would tell me I was beautiful, I still felt ugly, because I knew what I had in my mouth. Like I said, I didn't smile. I didn't take pictures. I refused to look at myself in the mirror. My family pictures, we're about to take some family pictures over, because I didn't even smile. I didn't smile. So yeah, even though I was happy, I didn't look happy. I looked depressed, because everybody else was smiling in that picture except for me. You get what I'm saying? You have to do this for yourself. You have to do this for your health. Because I did not know that you could get so many different illnesses and health and have so many health issues just because you had bad teeth. So again, I didn't do this just for looks. I did it for my health. I did it to make me happy mentally, physically, and emotionally. But I also did it to help my actual physical health. I did it so I could smile again. I did it so I wouldn't feel down and depressed. And when I looked at myself, I saw me. Me. I see me. So if you've already done it, great job. Great job. I am proud of you. If you are about to start the process, you got this. You go, girl. You got this, boy. You got it. Just do it. Do it. You will not regret it. You're going to have days where you're going to doubt why you did it, because I did. On my early days when I was in so much pain and I was dealing with everything that I was dealing with, I did. I stopped a few times and I said, Tamika, what the hell did you do to yourself? What did you do? You was better off with the fucked up teeth. But then I had to think about it. Was I? Was I better off with the jacked up teeth? Was I better off knowing that I was going to continue to talk like this and smile like this? Was I better off to continue to hide myself, not look at myself in the mirror, not love myself? Was I better off to continue to doubt what my spouse was feeling for me? When he looked at me, did he see a beautiful woman or did he see a girl with or a woman with ugly teeth? All of that is there. Is that better? Am I better off thinking that constantly? Am I better off thinking that my health was at risk? Am I better off thinking that, hell, I deal with the toothaches, constant mouth infections, abscesses, pus and blood all in your mouth, bursting at the slightest, missing work, not being able to cope, not being able to get out of bed, not being able to get up and feed our kids. Is all of that worth simply doing this? No, none of that is worth it. It wasn't worth constantly going through it. Yes, I know a lot of people probably suffer financially because I did. Like I said in a few of my videos, I've been trying to do this for 10 plus years. I am 42. And I've been trying to fix my teeth for at least 15 years now. At least 15. They started going bad early on, but they really, really got damaged when I was like 25, 26 is when I really, really started seeing the damage. So I've been trying basically since about then to do this. And yes, a lot of it was finances, and then the rest of it was fear, straight fear. Because no matter how many times I went to the dentist, nothing worked. Nothing was saving my teeth. Every method that they tried did not work. So I started fearing the dentist. Every time I would go to the dentist, I was told that I had to get not one, not two, but multiple teeth out. Every time. It got to the point where I could no longer eat. I'm not a big woman as it is. I weigh 115. So can you imagine if I could not eat, how much weight I lost? Because I couldn't eat. I could barely eat. Now I can eat everything, and I'm about 115 still, but I lost weight during the temporary phase. And then I'm gaining my weight back, and I'm hoping to gain more weight because I can now eat. But it's you have to give yourself that freedom. Free your mind, free your soul, free your heart. Get rid of all those fears and let somebody make you a beautiful smile. You will feel so much better about yourself. Your health will be so much better. It trust me. It'll all work out. You're going to have your bad days. You're going to have your good days. And I'm going to start doing more videos about that. I'm going to start showing you guys more. Like I keep telling you guys, if it's anything you guys want to see me do, certain foods you want to see me eat with my dentures in, let me know. If you want to see how I put them in every day, my morning routine, I'm not afraid to get on here without my teeth. So just let me know. Let me know. I would show a video because I have done it before, but back then I was using the powder. So now that I use just the cream, let me know. I can show y'all my morning routine, you know, how I put the cushion grip in, what I use with my cushion grip. I can show you all of that. Just let me know. Like, let me know some things that y'all want to see, and I will do it. And like I said before, I promise to be better at uploading these videos, because sometimes I make videos and just don't upload them because I'm sorry, but I have to go back and look at my stuff before I upload. I have to make sure everything is straight. So I will promise to get better at uploading videos, at least on a weekly basis, if it's at least once a week. But again, reach out to me. Reach out to me. I'm here. I will answer. And my email is going to be in the description below. And let's get this game started. Wednesday, the color game by email. The first 3 people to guess my favorite color will receive a box full of denture supplies. Let's see who the lucky 3 gonna be. So until next time, I am Tink, your denture lady, and I am out. Peace.